This is the Troll Patrol. Live. With Justin. FREAKIN.
Welcome to the Troll Patrol. Live. It's a freaking Thursday. We're on a little early. We're going to watch Anna debate Dennis Prager, which I'm a little let down about because I thought it was going to be the entire last hour of TYT. Unfortunately, it's not. Looks like it's only going to be like a 20-30 minute debate. Anna is going to take on Dennis Prager at the bottom of the hour, it looks like. They still haven't brought him on last time I checked, but that was a few minutes ago. But they said the last half hour of the last hour would be about 7:30 Eastern Time. Apparently it's just going to be Anna versus Dennis and not Chank joining in, double teaming. Fair enough. I'm very much looking forward to it. My camera is off somehow, like, be more that way. There we go. That looks right. Right. Totally right. You look up, it kind of looks like I'm in a prison, doesn't it? I assure you this is not a prison, but people have thought that I quite possibly am in a prison. I was even asked, like, blink twice if we need to come rescue you. Like, no, I'm fine. You're taking very good care of me here. Not a prison. The food sometimes a little like a prison. No, I'm playing. So after we watch Anna hopefully destroy Dennis, I would assume that's what's going to happen because, like, Dennis Prager ain't a smart guy. After we watch Anna destroy Dennis Prager. I got resin on me. What are you motherfuckering me for? Apparently me calling people motherfucker is upsetting to the right-wingers. Saw me call somebody a motherfucker, according to the YouTube. You can't say I didn't tell you I wasn't coming on. I did post it in Discord. I'm sorry it was like 5 minutes ago when I posted it. I was gonna come on at the top of the hour. What time is this? It's time for us to watch Dennis Prager versus Anna Kasparian. You want to do that, right? Time for stream, bitch. For those of you who listen to the podcast, you're like, the podcast posted at the normal time. I don't know what they're talking about over here. But after we finish watching Anna, hopefully wipe the floor with Dennis Prager, we're going to head over to Fbombs4U's stream. It's a weed get-together, not a political panel. I don't know if I mentioned that last night. I said I was on a panel. I don't know if you guys thought I was going to be on a political panel. No, it's going to be chill with cool people. We're gonna be talking weed. Chris Anthium, good evening. Somebody shout out Chris for me. So happy to see you, my friend. Oh, it is 7:30 now, so let me make sure I've already got Young Turks up over here.
So let's do it.
Perfect timing.
To have them on our shows, we ache to debate them. But they won't debate us, and they won't come on.
Fucking perfect timing.
Us on their shows. I have offered tens of thousands of dollars to any left-wing.
I won't be doing much chatting during this. I'll lay out and let Dennis and Anna go at it. We're just kind of watching.
And serious money.
Joining us now is Dennis Prager, the man you just saw in that video. And Dennis,
that aches to debate us.
Because we don't want you to ache. We want to make sure we give you an opportunity to feel good by debating someone on the left.
Funny, 'cause I was thinking, if only you were a New York Times columnist, how much money you'd be making now.
Well, I'm a little more honest than a New York Times columnist, so this will be a great conversation. Thank you for doing it. So I wanted to.
Thank you for having me.
My pleasure. So I wanted to just kind of start off with, I guess disagreeing with the notion that the left is afraid to have these kinds of discussions or debates. In fact, you had tweeted that video that we started this conversation with, and there were a lot of responses from prominent individuals on the left. I want to give you a few examples, starting with Walsh, who
I'm not prominent.
Twitch streamer. He's got a big YouTube channel as well. He says, "You couldn't be more wrong. I love spirited debate in the free marketplace of ideas." He even provided his email and would love to have that conversation with you. My good friend Ben Burgess also responded. He's a great guy. He says, "Hi Dennis, I'd be delighted to chat with you either on my show or you could host it through PragerU, or I'm sure Modern Day Debate or some other neutral platform would be happy to host it." And on multiple occasions,
Ben Burgess is who I want to see him debate.
I would also love to debate you. So he responded in that.
Yes, Sam Cedar.
Available, and adding, Tim Pool knows what lengths he would go to not even be on the same stage as me, right, Tim? So there's some drama with Tim Pool, but just wanted to let you know you don't have to ache anymore. There are lots of people on the left who want to debate you.
Oh, I have no doubt that there are a lot of people on the left. The issue that I raised was people at the New York Times and people like you, for example. You pleasantly surprised me by doing this, to be perfectly honest. And by the way, I think proof of my theory is a piece that I read on some left-wing or progressive site just today about how angry many of your viewers are that you're having me on. Whereas I will tell you, I would get no such feedback from the right if I had a
bullshit, Dennis Prager.
So
there are right-wingers all over my YouTube channel wondering why Bryson came on with me.
People certainly in the higher echelons of the left don't want to debate, but it's probably not worth debating whether there would be such a debate. I presume we're having one now.
Yes,
and
yes.
I'm glad we are.
Well, look, the left isn't a monolith. There's a lot of disagreement on the left. There's certainly a lot of disagreement on things that I say on this show on various issues, even when it comes to crime. I'm sure you've noticed some of the backlash I've received in that.
Yeah, apparently you're wanting to lock everybody up now, Anna.
There is a reason why the right wing tends to be more open to having these kinds of discussions and debates, and the left wing gets a little uneasy about it. And it's because there has been this prevalence of prominent figures who identify as the left, right, or on the left, who then later start to, cozy up to right-wing figures, and then it turns out that they completely move to the right wing because they're essentially paid to do it. They're used as tools by the right wing to essentially spew right-wing talking points while purporting to still be on the left. In fact, Dave Rubin's a great example of that. Dave Rubin used to work with us. He identified
Jimmy
as
Dore.
on the left.
Dave.
Yeah, go ahead.
Forgive me, Anna. Dave Rubin made a video for PragerU, why I left the left.
Oh, I know.
We all know.
He does not, in fact, state to the world that he's still on the left. I don't know who you have in mind, so I can only address the one name that you gave.
Tim Pool.
Dave Rubin acknowledges he's
Jimmy
not
Dore.
on the left.
It's interesting because if I recall correctly, you had a conversation with Dave Rubin and how incredibly important it was that he was engaging in these discussions with you, discussions with the right wing. And you stated something very specific. I actually want to go to that video and I want to get your thoughts. Maybe you can elaborate on what you meant in this video. Let's watch.
I want you to continue to say you're a liberal because you're of great use to good values.
Well, don't worry, I'm not doing it for your use of me. I'm doing it for myself.
No. It's like Christians who say to me, oh, we would love you to come to Christ, but you are so valuable to us as a Jew when you defend us Christians.
Yeah.
And they're right. You are valuable in the best sense of the word because America needs people who are clearly liberal and to be honest, and fall into the category of kosher as gay, to say, hey, hello, the conservatives are not hate mongers. Hello, they should be heard. And maybe every so often you should read National Review or watch a PragerU video.
So, Mr. Prager, you can understand why members of the left would feel a little uneasy.
She brought receipts.
These discussions take place because usually it's a sign that someone on the left got lured in with some billionaire cash, like Dave Rubin did.
Oh, okay. Well, See, well, that's an unfair statement.
No, it's not. You just said it.
People on the left of having their positions because of money, and I don't think you should do that with regard to conservatives. Alan Dershowitz is not a right-winger, but Alan Dershowitz has said to me, this Harvard professor who's very well known, he's lost
this pedophile
because he defended Donald Trump in court. He didn't even vote for Donald Trump. Just merely defending his right to have a defense was enough for him.
Well, you're talking about an accused pedophile, Dennis Prager.
If you're a conservative, you're a despicable human being. And this is a perfect example. The only reason Dave Rubin would have done it was for money. I don't know anybody on my side of the spectrum who holds their positions because of money.
I do.
There's a hell of a lot more money on the left anyway.
Really?
If you want to get
really?
money. Yeah,
How is PragerU funded?
The Washington Post.
How is PragerU
the
funded?
Washington Post. by people on the internet and by wealthy donors. But PragerU
wealthy donors
is pittance compared to the money that is available just to BLM. How much money was given to Black Lives Matter by the Ford
Not by
Foundation
billionaire
or the
donors.
Rockefeller
They
Foundation?
certainly received quite a bit of money from individuals who wanted to donate to that cause.
Okay.
But if you think there's a lot of money on the left, I mean, you would be mistaken. But I do want to move off this because there are actual topics, issues that are worth discussing.
The richest zip codes vote Democrat. The wealth today in America is disproportionately on behalf of Democrats on the left wing. That's either a fact or not. Anybody could look it up.
There's a difference between voters in wealthy parts of the country and who ends up serving as donors, both for politicians, corporate politicians, of course, and for right-wing media. If you think left-wing media has major billionaire donors, again, you'd sadly be mistaken. But the information regarding PragerU, which, by the way, you're listed as an organization that's tax exempt, correct? And you're not supposed to be talking about political issues. But last time I checked, PragerU talks about a lot of political issues.
Well, then you haven't checked in a long time. For example, we never did a single video on Donald Trump, and that's not exactly political. We just did we put out a video a week. So we have 500 videos out and we just put out one on Millard Fillmore. If you consider that political,
riveting. Most
people never heard of it. We're doing every single president. Many of our videos, probably at least half, are purely educational. So to tell you about every president, for example, Democrat or Republican.
They do have some wonderful videos. I can show you some wonderful PragerU videos. One of them is about like the cause of slavery.
They are largely political.
PragerU describes itself as conservative. Like it's a conservative take, which by the nature of it being conservative is political. Yeah. But listen, it is what it is. I do want to move on to other issues because there are actual political issues that you're here to discuss.
You can't make a point and then not let me respond.
Okay,
Forgive me. Yes, you can be conservative, for example, socially, and not specifically. Politically generally means vote Republican. We don't tell people to vote anyway in any direction. But yes, we do believe that America is the finest country ever founded. If that makes us political, we're political.
So I want to move on to other statements you've made, other issues. You know, you do focus on culture war related issues, your distaste, hatred for secularism. I want to start off without putting words in your mouth. I'm going to show a video of something you said just yesterday on the Dennis Prager show that I thought was fascinating. So let's take a look at that and we'll discuss.
The computer sticker phenomenon is crazy. It was actually one of the biggest shocks I had.
What does that mean? What does that mean?
On your computer right here, people, instead of just having a blank back.
Oh, I see.
They would
have messages.
Yes. It would either
be.
And
what was the common message?
I heart women, or just the female sign, you know, the circle and the arrow.
I heart women on a woman's computer?
Yes.
All of this is proof to me that women need men. These women are manless. They may have hookups, but they're manless. And they might have been fatherless too. Ending with my generation, I would say ending with the baby boomers, but certainly through then, a young woman thought a lot about Do I have a boyfriend? What will my wedding be like? What will I wear? Who will be there? Who will the guy be? That I believe is healthy and normal for a young woman. It's a good thing. That has been knocked out by the feminist left. And if you think about it, you're a weak female.
So fascinating statements there. You seem to believe that women who love themselves, who love women, who feel confident about being women, tend to be manless and lonely. Do you genuinely think that? Do you think I'm manless and lonely? I think women rock.
I said that in general, women need men, and I've said 1,000 times that in general, men need women. The fact that that's controversial is a statement about what's happened to our culture.
But you got triggered by a story about women who have laptop stickers that just say positive things about women. Your mind immediately went to, they might have daddy issues and they're lonely, they need men.
I think Prager has daddy issues.
Like how do you get to that conclusion?
It's if you had a heterosexual man, with 97% of men are heterosexual, with a sticker, I love
made a video about it too.
You would wonder why. Why don't men have stickers, I love men, but you think it's perfectly normal and a non-issue that women would have stickers, I love women. What is the point of saying that? It is worthy of a question. And I don't think that 50 years ago, this would have been, obviously there were no laptops then, but I don't think it would have been a common sentiment. I don't understand why women would need to announce, I love women, if they're not a gay woman. You tell me, I'm curious. What does that signify?
Well, I mean, listen, as an individual who values free speech and freedom of expression, I think that women and men can have whatever laptop stickers they want. And the reason why there is a difference between men and women in regard to those laptop stickers is because, I mean, when you really think about it, women didn't have the right to vote for a very long time. Women didn't even have the ability to apply for a credit card until the 1970s. There have been equality issues when it comes to men and women. Now, we're getting a lot better, that's for sure. But first of all, I don't agree that women have laptop stickers that just simply say, I love women. It's probably some sort of empowering statement for women, but that doesn't translate to, oh, I'm a lonely, manless person, and I should go back to the good old days when women sat around thinking about whether or not they're gonna find a husband and get married. You seem to push your values and your views on relationships onto other people. And what I'm trying to get you to understand is, rather than making generalizations about what's best for women, maybe allow people to live their lives as they see fit, have a belief system as they see fit. Why do you feel the need to force?
What a novel idea.
People, go ahead.
Well, first of all, okay, I don't understand the word force.
I mean,
the fact that you think that if I offer my opinion, I'm forcing people to adopt it is a bit odd.
You don't believe that America should be secular, so what does that mean?
Wait. Let me finish that point.
Sure, go ahead.
I believe that I have the right, as you do, to offer people thoughts on what might be a better and happier life for them. I've written a book on happiness, which has a touch.
Yeah, Dennis Prager looks incredibly happy.
Reviews on Amazon. I believe, again, that in general, of course, every generalization has exceptions. Most women will have a better and happier life with a good man, and most men will have a happier and better life with a good woman. I don't know why that is controversial to state. All I know is that having adopted the view that career is more important than marriage has led to more depressed women than anything that preceded it. There are more young women today depressed than at any time in American history. This is in the New York Times. This is not from a right-wing source. I think feminism has made women more miserable than happy.
So I'm gonna address that in just a second, but I want to address what you said prior to that very quickly. So listen, I don't have a problem with someone saying women are likely to be happier in life if they find a partner to share their life with. I don't think that that's a controversial statement. What is controversial is you seeming to imply that feeling confident or supportive toward women and being happy, single or in a relationship, that it's mutually exclusive. Like, you can't be supportive of women and have a happy life. Like, the weird connection that you tried to make there makes no sense. And finally, what you just said, the last thing that you mentioned, I just lost my train of thought. What was
happened to me today, Dustin? Somebody said that to me.
The depression among women in today's time.
That's a great point. And you know what? That's right. There's actually increasing rates of depression and anxiety among men and women. I think that's important to point out. And
I mean, that's capitalism.
Concluding that it's because of, I guess, the breakdown of the traditional family. Is that people who?
If it's bad for women to seek careers, why is it good for men?
That many young women have, that they if they find a man, that's a great thing, but the thing that will really bring them joy in life is career, has misled massive numbers of women into a less happy life. Career is not as terrific as the feminists portrayed it as being. The joy available for most women with a good husband and making a family is incomparably more than from a career.
Have you considered some of the economic issues within this country that don't really give women a choice as to whether or not they should focus on a career?
That's a very real issue. I fully acknowledge that. That if you don't,
do you, Dennis?
Back on, and there's a divorce. That you're entirely right. That is not the same thing as saying career is going to give you a great deal of meaning and happiness like a marriage will. You're entirely right. Economically speaking, there is value in having a fallback career. I fully acknowledge that.
But I'm going further than that, because the idea that a family can live in a single income household today is laughable. That is incredibly difficult to do. And so while the right wing and you yourself seem to have this idea that, well,
the fact that he doesn't want to have women that are independent means that they can't, leave him.
You can't force anyone to do that, right? But let's say you want to encourage women to focus on that. You want to give them the choice, but you want to encourage them. A great way to encourage them is to create an economic system in which people feel comfortable knowing that they can survive on a single income household. I'm talking about when they're married.
Fantastic job, Anna.
Individuals in a marriage have to work in order to be able to pay their rent, pay their mortgage, put food on the table for their children, educate their children. Wages have remained stagnant since the 1970s. Women don't have a choice as to whether or not they can work or whether or not they should just focus on raising children. They don't have the choice. That's the point I'm trying to make.
Right, and we differ on that because the reason that many women, not all, but perhaps most even, are working is not just economic, especially certainly in the upper class, upper middle class, and even part of the middle class. It is because they believe that their self-worth derives more from work than it does from family. If a girl got up in a high school or college class, let's say a professor or a teacher said, so women, I mean, to the extent that they can now say that, because you can't say boys and girls in many elementary schools, because we're told by your side that sex is not binary. But let's say they say, we'd like the women in this class, please stand up and tell us what your vision for your life is. If a girl got up in a college class and said, to be honest, my greatest hope in life is for a good marriage and to make a family, she would be regarded as almost a freak.
Would she? I mean, what is that based on?
Yes,
what evidence do you have to back that up?
Yeah, how do you?
I live in the real world.
So do I.
No, you just made that up.
You believe that if a girl got up and said that, she would be regarded with the same respect as the girl who said, I'd like to.
Yeah, actually I do.
I believe that most normal people are too busy thinking about how they need to survive and are less concerned about the aspirations of individuals in their classroom. And so if you have data backing up that women who want to be homemakers are persecuted in this country, I'd love to see that data. And I wouldn't agree with that persecution.
I never said they're persecuted.
You seem to imply that they're being victimized by wanting to be homemakers, and I just don't buy it.
Okay, fine. So good. This is a classic example of what I say on my radio show. I prefer clarity to
I've got.
You think that a girl who got up in a college class and said my most fervent dream is to have a happy marriage and a family will be regarded with the same respect as a girl who said I would like to be a physician or a physicist?
Yes.
Perfect. Okay.
All right. And again, if you have data backing up what you're saying, then I'm happy to admit I'm wrong.
Data. The teachers don't do this and then set into a computer.
So you're just declaring, you're making up stories about how women are treated in the classroom, and we're just supposed to buy it? Okay.
We're each giving the perception of reality that we have. Not every perception of reality has a database. Otherwise, one is a functional moron if one cannot.
Functional moron indeed, Prager.
Okay, all right. So let's move on to right-wing violence. Following the Buffalo supermarket shooting, which of course was inspired by a belief in a conspiracy theory that whites are being replaced with minorities in this country purposely to keep Democrats in power, you felt the need to kind of downplay right-wing extremism in this country. And you said, quote, "This man represents such an infinitesimally small segment of the white population." Now, while that statement might be literally true, I don't think that the white population in America mostly consists of domestic terrorists, so I agree with you on that. It seems like you kind of want to brush aside the very real problem we're having in this country with political violence, politically motivated violence, and I want to give you a few other examples. For instance, the Southern Poverty Law Center did a poll and found that 7 out of 10 Republican voters.
He's going to attack the SPLC, a fantastic organization you should give money to if you have it to give.
Right now, we have had, I believe, 2 million illegal immigrants, and the Democratic president of the United States has opened our border.
Red herring.
There was attempt to close the border to illegal immigration. So I will ask you, and I mean this is not even as a challenge, I'm curious, why do you think people on the left want millions of people to come in legally or illegally?
No, answer Anna's question.
Let's discuss the inaccuracies in your statement. Number one, there are legal means to.
No, go back to the question that you asked him that he just completely ducked.
Asylum seekers who are being used as political pawns by people like Texas Governor Greg Abbott, I'm not done, or Florida's Governor Ron DeSantis. They came into this country seeking asylum, meaning they are here.
She shouldn't have gone down that. She should have gone back to her question.
A federal judge, an immigration judge, to make a decision about their asylum status. Okay, so the idea that the border is open and people are just pouring in illegally is inaccurate.
Yes, they are. No, it is accurate.
No, it's inaccurate.
Good. So this is a perfect example.
They know they win on this issue, and that's why they want to divert to this issue.
You're right or I'm right. Either millions are coming in illegally, but whom you are calling legal because they're all seeking asylum. Do I hear you correctly?
We have a system in place for asylum seekers.
Yes.
So are you saying that we should do away with that system? And if you are saying that, then it would require members of Congress to pass legislation that reforms our immigration system. But I mean, I think you'll agree with the statement. Members of Congress have no interest in passing any legislation or engaging in.
Yeah, I'm pissed. Just went right by right-wing violence.
Businesses that are exploiting undocumented immigrants.
See, she's playing on his field now, and I like.
That exists.
I've got to watch that when they pull that.
Members of Congress love the theater.
For the record, I spit on corporations. They are woke and they are abusive of labor at the same time.
We'll see
so you're not going to get any defense from me or any conservative of big corporations. I can't stand them. The fact that Disney will not even allow people at their amusement parks to say boys and girls anymore gives you an idea of how sick
What?
in the wokeness.
No, if you got issues with Disney, it's the fact that they
that I do believe is evil. To tell little
protect their IPs, their
you don't
fucking
know
tax
if you're a boy
policy is
or a girl until
horrendous.
You decide. Do you think that's healthy?
I think it's
think
unhealthy
it's
to
healthy
spend the
not to
amount of
say
time
boys and
you
girls?
spend in judging decisions that parents make about their own children. I think it's none of your business. I don't think it's
Schools make them,
anyone's
and Disney
business.
makes them.
And schools are
Parents
not
not
doing
make them.
anything close to what the right
She
wing
did
is
such
doing.
a
And
good
it's
job
because you talk about
at
Alan
making an
Dershowitz, who had
economic
written a column in the New
argument
York Times
against
about
his
how
his
it
fucking
should be okay to
traditionalism
have
in
sex with
terms of
underage girls, okay?
patriarchy.
You don't call him a groomer, but you'll
And
call
then
an
she
educator
fell for
who has
his
done nothing
bullshit.
wrong. Just want to create an environment that's welcoming to all students. You'll call them groomers, you'll defame them as some sort of sexual predators, and it's unacceptable. Just being clear about that.
And she wanted to talk about all these things, which is fair enough, but like
that has the kids in kindergarten attend a drag queen story hour to see a guy in a dress.
Don't
dancing
care.
Erotically in front
there
of
is
them.
nothing
Teachers
dancing
are
erotically, mother. No. There is
10 years
nothing
ago.
inherently sexual about
They
the
are
dancing and
depriving children
drag.
of sexual innocence, and if that's not a sin on the left needs to do a lot of introspection.
I would love for you to apply standards like that to the former president of the United States, who you supported, who you endorsed. You have completely minimized some of the scandals that he was involved in, including paying hush money to adult entertainers he had cheated on his pregnant wife with. I'm bringing that up because you have this weird standard when it comes to our educators, but no standards when it comes to a person who leads the country, who children look to as a role model. But anyway, we only have a few more minutes left.
No. If you throw out a point, you have to allow me to respond.
Okay, go ahead. We're running out of time. We have a hard out, so go ahead.
When I was a child, my father didn't say to me, I want you to look to Lyndon Johnson as a role model. This notion that the president's private life, John F. Kennedy had orgies at the White House. Okay, do you speak about that? I don't care about presidents' private lives, you do. I care about sexualizing children, you don't.
I care about fighting
I lived through the Clinton scandal.
regarding educators sexualizing children. That is not
That's not a
happening.
lie.
But you guys do love to defame educators who are already underpaid, undervalued, and should be treated a lot better in this country. So I would love to continue this conversation. Unfortunately, we're running out of time.
Okay, that's a deal.
I'd love to invite you to our members only bonus episode if you're willing to.
Ooh, is there gonna be more of this? She did such a good job early on when she countered his narrative about traditional family values with, you have to have two incomes to live. She did such a good job. And then she made a great point about right-wing violence, and he pivoted to immigration. And she clearly had things she wanted to say and already knew what she wanted to say on the issue, but she just completely let the right-wing violence thing go. She let a lot of shit fly by, but also that's why I was upset that it was only a half hour. When I found out it was only a half hour, I'm like, fuck, that's not going to be enough. I thought it was going to be in the entire hour, and seriously. All right, I got to go get hooked up with Fbombs4You. Do go over to Fbombs stream if you would like to participate in the chat and everything. I'm still going to be streaming here, but I encourage you guys to go over to Fbombs stream. I'll throw you a link too when I get over there, but let me get set up on the Discord because I'm running a little bit late. Cicero, good evening, but I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to take a commercial break. When we come back, I should be on a panel. A weed panel, not a political panel. Hi, I'm Justin FREAKIN. I'm a leftist broadcaster and comedian, not liberal, leftist. And despite what you may have heard from right-wing propaganda, George Soros isn't handing out Soros bucks and funding people like me. There are no Koch brothers, Mercers, or any number of right-wing think tanks funding content on the left side of the spectrum the way they fund people like Ben Shapiro, Dave Rubin, and Dennis Prager. And YouTube doesn't monetize videos that are controversial or deal with politics unless you're someone like Steven Crowder. So this is an ultimatum. Become a patron. Support my Patreon, where I'm going to become a right-winger and get some of that easy money. You know for a fact that I could be bigger than Charlie Kirk or Jesse Lee Peterson.
Amazing!
All I have to do is talk about how I used to be an SJW snowflake, but the left went too far with their cultural Marxism, and Republicans are stupid enough to buy it, even though this video exists. And you know I'm right, so give me your money or I'm selling you out.
Wonderful. Igloo.
Yeah, I'm Igloo BC, variety streamer, hailing from the left coast of the fake country of Canada. Yeah, you can. I'm usually chatting. My regular thing is Tuesday night, 7 p.m. Pacific. Usually just talking all kinds of shit, whether it's current events. Sometimes we dabble in the politics. We usually it's some kind of tangent that my chat throws at me, and we find rabbit holes in the weirdest places. That's the thing.
Nice. Justin. Oh, there you go. Yes, please do. And that will bring us to Mr. Woke Potato.
Hey, what's up, guys? I'm Woke Potato. Yeah, I basically just get high, talk politics, mostly cover police brutality and stuff like that.
I'm sorry, I was muted for you guys, but not for them.
Make everybody aware. So what's
I'm
up,
trying
guys?
to fix this up, and I'm
Hey,
doing a
and
very
again,
bad
I'm
job at
Fbombs.
it.
Feel free to call me Kevin. I'd actually prefer it. Hold on, I gotta fix this. Okay. So, what F-bomb stands for facts based on my brain. It's a fun little way to poke fun at the idea that I just use the word fact to mean opinion, and very few people think anything about it. I think we live in a post-truth, post-fact world, and we should act accordingly. The marketplace of ideas has been closed for renovations. The only place open right now is the Hall of Emotions. No rooms for facts in the Hall of Emotions. But this is designed to be a fun weed react show. So if I can stop.
I'm sorry, Ray.
eating for a minute
I didn't do a good job of
and,
promoting myself.
Find the actual playlist for the show, that'd be pretty fucking cool. That'd be pretty cool. Just stop fucking up a little bit. But that is not that big a deal.
I thought we were here to get fucked up.
Oh, you know what? And I put them on the wrong weed get together playlist. That's fucking dope.
I haven't gotten high all day, so I'm fucking ready.
I was really wasted during stream today because I don't
Like every
normally-
stream for you.
Well, yeah. I was like, wait, what's the new part? I don't typically dab, and I was dabbing
shit.
all day today, and basically that. Basically that. That's what it felt like, at least.
a lot slower.
So they just seem very intimidating to me. Just like, I would lose a lung.
That's how I feel like I do. I feel like that's what goes on. But in another 100 and some followers, I'm gonna need to do a dab stream. So, it's like we'll do like the montage up to like the dab stream.
Love it. I can't wait to see the pain.
Are you gonna play the montage song while you do it?
You gotta do a montage.
It's gotta be a montage.
If I put the work
1 hour straight.
If I put the work in, I should clip like every time I take a dab, and then I'll just have all the clips, and I could just throw them together for all the ones where I don't like blow up. Be pretty fucking funny. Okay, so I have pre-watched this a little bit just to make sure it's worth watching, but instead of putting a full video together, we're gonna steal somebody else. Can y'all hear that?
Yeah.
Okay.
You're what?
That's all. Oh, is it? Where are they?
It looks like
It's like a checkpoint, like a border checkpoint or something.
because they wouldn't be wearing a uniform like that. Kind of looks like military base, maybe.
Maybe.
I cross the border like all the fucking time. That's what a border looks like.
Oh shit!
Oh,
That's Kevin today.
That wasn't today. Oh, this is funny. This is fucked up, but hilarious. Like, it'd be better if you did it to people you know, not strangers, but still hilarious.
Was that 4039?
Oh.
It's fun to just like, I don't know, scare children. It is. It just really is.
I don't know. I wouldn't automatically think cop though.
Scanners. God damn it.
Yeah, ACAB, but still.
But like a janitor at the mall or something could have had, the same kind of radio. I wouldn't automatically think cop.
I would if I was getting high.
Yeah,
that's true. I hear the cops all the time when they're not even there, bro. When I'm high.
I remember we'd be tripping and we'd go into the convenience store and get some orange juice and just assume everybody knew we were tripping because obviously only people that are tripping buy orange juice.
It made me snort.
Oh, that's hilarious. Look at my man.
I've never smoked in a stairwell before.
Really?
Is that like a thing that's common?
Well, like in schools and shit. I remember I went to Robert Morris College. It's university now, but it was college when I was there. And I had like a little check sheet. And it took me a full semester, but I smoked weed in every bathroom and every classroom building on campus.
Why? I had an apartment. I just went to my apartment and got high.
Oh no, this was more of like an adventure.
Yeah, like a little fun thing to take.
Oh, like my girlfriend liked to do with sex. We fucked out like outside of all the buildings.
Exactly. Exactly. What is he doing? Why can't I wear something like that?
Why
Because you're not black.
I mean, you could.
You could, but you just wouldn't look nearly as good, bro.
You know what I would look like if I wore something like that? Nardwar's slow brother.
Fucking Nardwar.
That's what I would look like. I would look like his less intelligent, less hip brother. It blended. No, you wouldn't know where skin was, and the joke is I am extremely pale. Oh my god, this was the clip that made me say we could watch this video. I don't even know how you get lucky enough to catch this on film.
What the fuck is that?
A bee.
A bee on a piece
It's
of
like
popcorn?
a piece of popcorn.
It's like trying to pollinate that bud. Oh my god.
Dude, hilarious. It's like, that's like Tanya Bearding.
Just fully going zoomies. Just.
Look at that. Oh no, okay. Have you ever?
Not the whole pound.
No.
The whole pound, my guy.
Not in a fucking car, that's for sure.
Did
Bad
you
enough
ever
when you drop a little bit like a joint on carpet and you're like, "Hmm."
Did you ever
Respect to the fallen.
Did you watch Trailer Park Boys?
I have not.
Oh my god, there's a scene where Ricky, they go to America, and they're from Canada. They go to America, so they get rid of all their weed. And then they're like at a train convention and bored as fuck, so they want weed. So he literally like takes off his dashboard to find the weed that's like stuck behind the dashboard. And it's got like bees and shit stuck on.
Oh shit.
Wait, don't they see Sebastian Bach at the train convention?
Yeah, he goes, is it extra for the bees, man? Am I paying for the bees? Wow, that sucks, bro.
Better start picking that shit up, man.
How do you pay your respects to fallen weed? Buy more weed.
I would pour out some bong water, but like that would smell really bad. You know, like pouring out a 40 for your homie. Pour out some bong water.
Like Grown Ups from the movie.
It's an Aussie rite of passage. You have to drink your bong water at some stage.
Oh, fuck that.
God.
Yeah.
I'll never be
We
Australian.
drink alcohol out of shoes. Like, we're fucked.
You eat that Vegemite shit, so yeah. Bong water's nothing.
Who the fuck was the first Aussie to drink out of a fucking shoe? I want to know who started that shit, man. Like, what the hell?
Honestly, it happens every, like, you go out, someone will drink from a shoe. It's disgusting.
That is probably the world's first TikTok trend.
So what I'm hearing
It's a great
is
way to get athlete's foot in your throat. That's for sure.
Yeah, it's gross, man.
Oh, I didn't even think about that. Ugh.
So what
That
I'm
is-
hearing is when visiting Australia, just take your chance with all the poisonous animals, not the people.
Yeah, pretty much. The spiders aren't your concern, honestly.
Well, the alcohol would sterilize it. You wouldn't get the athlete's foot because the alcohol would sterilize it.
That's true.
Look at that. Look at that. It's like a roll of toilet paper, like a paper towel roll with like 15 joints in it. The fuck is that?
I'm digging what they got going on.
That's
They
a
have
fucking
party in an
igloo. Hey, this is your shit, Igloo.
Igloo.
It's my
This-
people. It's my people.
You're gonna see this fool, like, the camera's gonna turn around, it's gonna be Igloo up in there.
He's about
No, Igloo needs to do the Leonardo DiCaprio meme.
A snow glue.
Yeah, I like that song.
Yeah, I used to think I was a UB40 fan, but it turns out like I'm an Inner Circle fan. Like I just thought everything I liked was by UB40, but it's actually all by Inner Circle, the band that we just heard, who was actually amazing.
That's fucking funny.
Yeah.
Okay. Have you ever been stuck with everything but a lighter? You've got all the pieces, but you do not have a lighter.
You have a stove.
I had a scenario. I had a blunt in my hand. Now I'm in downtown Denver at the time, so like absolutely nobody gives a fuck that you're smoking weed. So I'm at a glass shop that's having this big event, and I was always semi-involved with the events. So the guy with the food needed butane. So I decide I'll walk across the street to like the CVS or whatever, and I'll get them lighter fluid. That's what they really needed, was like fluid. So I go over there, and I'm coming back. I have a blunt, 2 things of fluid, and no way to light this blunt. I could burn the store down if only I had a way to spark it. These guys, they figured
You're
it
at the you can't possibly be at an event like that and nobody have a lighter though. Oh, see, they're sparking
I was
it.
walking across the street. I was still walking back.
It's
But I'm
worse
like, I got 10 minutes.
when you do wax and you run out of butane. That's happened to me multiple times. Like after I got off graveyard shift, and I never felt more like a crackhead in my life. I'll get the fucking banger and I go to the stove and I'm like, I gotta get high. Like it's fucking.
Dude, that's where you do knife hits, my man. Go back to knife hit.
I was like, I can't believe I've come this low. Fucking know here I am on a stovetop, man. But you know, you gotta do what you gotta do.
That's why you need you a Carta V. So you could just plug it in.
Well, I have a e-nail now. I have it right
You have an
here,
e-nail?
Yeah, I solved that problem.
we actually at one point were gonna sell e-nail cord extenders. So I
This
have
is
like
fun, but I'd still rather probably do the news.
attachment cord to extend from your e-nail base.
Just have it all around the fucking house. Like walk into the kitchen with the fucking.
Well, the reason is
just trying to get out there and see different audiences and shit. Try to get
That's
new
what was
followers.
the name? The Blazy Susan?
Okay, so
Gotta hustle.
Okay, y'all don't know. All right, so here, this thing.
I don't
right
know.
here.
Tell
Hold
us.
on.
Tell us.
Oh shit, you can't see it. Fuck. Hold on.
Keying out.
Hold on.
That's a great name though.
Blazy Susan would be like an awesome punk band name.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Or drag name, honestly. It's just
Indeed.
A hot trans girl with like dreads or something. I'm Blazy Susan.
Yeah.
I can see that for sure.
Okay. You see my this thing right here,
Oh shit, that's fucking pretty cool.
right?
Yeah,
That
that's
has-
pretty cool.
Put your rig in the center. But it's very disorganized. But we got all these like silicone inserts. There's a pokeable ashtray right there. We have all these like hold your dog shit. So when we fuck. Oh man, hold on. I don't remember where that was going. Why? What were we talking? What were we talking about? How did that become a topic?
Blazy Susan. We kind of ran with that.
Yeah, but I can't even remember.
How do we
It's
get
okay, bro.
Blazy Susan?
Fucking A. Oh well, it'll come back, and if it doesn't, whatever.
Fucking bunch of stoners.
That's brilliant. Oh, we had the extended cord because we were gonna make one where you could plug your e-nail in and have it like run up into the Blazy Susan so that you could still spin it without the cord getting all fucked up, but you needed an anyway.
I just gotta love how F-Bombs like gets the thread back.
Yeah.
Oh man, this is a lot of So ADD with me is like it just keeps bouncing around until it hits me in the face again.
Yeah, I have that problem too. All the time.
The streams are hilarious because we typically do get back on track eventually. That if you clipped out an hour and a half, it would seem like it was one stream.
I'm not high enough for this shit. Not
Wait,
high
what is
enough
he
for
doing?
the weed get together.
They did it with the flint and like.
Oh, the flint, right.
I keep wanting to hit my graphics. And I keep forgetting. Oh, I don't have them.
Over like that?
A lot of these are staged. I'm always skeptical of videos I see on the internet.
Have you ever smoked with cops?
Like on duty? No.
Well, if yes, but no.
I've had cops steal my weed like twice. I had a cop steal 2 pounds off me before. Yeah, but they didn't arrest me, so that was like a good day.
I'll gladly make that trade.
Exactly.
Anyone else? No.
I had to interview some cops high on coke, but that's completely different.
Oh shit!
They were high on coke. How could you tell?
No, I was high on coke,
Oh,
and I could tell because I'd put a bunch of it up my nose.
Well, have you seen these? So hold on. There's these videos. Oh, we'll get there in a minute. Is that some gas?
This is so stupid. This shit ain't realistic at all, bro. He would have shot like 3 people already.
Funny as hell.
Exactly. Also, I believe that dude's a comedian. I've seen him before.
I mean, if that's a skit, it's a great skit.
It reminds me of
I respect the bit.
Right.
Reminds me of Superbad with the fucking Seth Rogen and what's his name?
Yeah.
That's what it reminds me of.
What is it? Jonah. What's his name? Something Jonah.
I know his name. I know it's Jonah Hill. I don't remember his character.
Jonah Hill and Seth Rogen. I don't know the.
That had Michael Cera in it, and who the fuck played the other cop? The dude, the fucker from SNL. The guy that plays Barry. What's that guy's name?
I know who you're. I want to say it's Kevin something, but
no, God, I'm so bad at. Fucking...
I know.
He fucking Barry. Hold on.
It's a great show.
I'll think of it. Barry is excellent. That might be one of the best shows on television.
He's he looks a little like John Mulaney.
Tell us, F-Bombs chat. Who plays Barry?
Oh! Always roll over the tray.
I have quite a nice tray, actually. Do you want to see my tray? I'm using it right now.
Why would you roll in the air like that? I don't know. I suck.
You got a nice tray? Let's see it.
Very nice tray. Custom made, actually. Came with
Bill Hader.
Bill Hader, yes, that's his name. Came with a custom jar as well.
There you go.
Boom.
Nice. Good shit.
Oh,
What's
nice.
everybody smoking?
Oh my god.
My mother got me a Cheech and Chong tray.
Ooh, that's fucking awesome.
Dope.
I'm just
Your Ziggy's mom is the fucking best.
Cheech and Chong's awesome, man. Those movies are still fucking funny, man. When I was in high school, we used to play a drinking game. We'd watch Cheech and Chong, and you take a drink every time they say "man," and yeah, you don't make it through the movie, dude. It's fucking, you get fucked up.
Ah, man.
Oh my god.
That's what's up.
Bro, I don't
I'm
fuck with
smoking
gas masks.
Skittles.
No, not anymore.
Gas masks like scare me, bro. I feel like I'm gonna die. Like I can't breathe. Like I hate that shit.
They leave this like yellow film on your face, and
Called
it's
resin.
really gross.
But you can't use it all the time. Like mine's just a showpiece. I break it out like on my birthday stream and shit. Like it's once a year because like one, it will fucking stink.
Yeah.
And then it'll get the goo on your face and shit. Exactly. You just gotta use it rarely. Keep it clean.
I used to have long hair when I had it, and I had to take the straps off the back because I kept like not being able to get to the strap. It's just like
I don't have most of these problems because like I'm an edibles guy. Well, actually, I had gel tabs today, but I can't relate to half of this stuff. I know from friends, but like I don't have these problems. I just
if I got consistent results from edibles, I would change. I would switch.
Yeah, it does great for me. My only problem is stopping. Like,
why do you?
I don't like the buzz as well. It's a different buzz
because they taste good.
Yeah, like it's dangerous.
How do you eat?
You can't have a nice taste. In my opinion, if an edible tastes nice, it's going to be end bad because you're just going to eat the full tray of brownie and then you're going to go.
Oh shit! Speaking of which, I have edibles. I'm gonna go get some.
Hey, I'm gonna get mine too. I'll be right back.
Let's fucking go. Well, while they're gone, I'll use this time to promote in another hour and a half. We have Social Truth starting. That is Igloo. Do you want to tell them what it is?
You want me to do the voice?
Yeah.
Fuck, I can't remember the
Tired
banner.
of the same tired panel.
Yeah.
Tired of the same. Go ahead.
Tired of the same tired panels. Tired of the same tired debate pros. Are you just tired of the crushing wheels of capitalism? Go to Social Truth, the premier. Fuck, I can't remember the rest.
Oh, it's so funny. I'll play it. You'll hear it later at the show because I use it for the intro. We do a fake panel where some of our favorite streamers come on and they play a character and fake political positions with semi-serious questions. The questions are really designed to just mock what real people talk about. Because when we do it the same way, it sounds just ridiculous. Okay, let's get back into this madness.
Oh my god.
I'm about to take a dab of a car lighter.
Yeah, that's what's up. I was hoping he got his mustache.
What the fuck?
That looks like a dude I know, but I'm sure it's not.
I bet you that tastes like shit, dude.
Yo, have you ever been watching a video and then you're like, holy fuck, I think I know that guy. And then you do know them? Have you ever had that happen? No? Holy fuck.
Wait, no, I have. Occasionally when I'm scrolling on TikTok, it'll happen. Absolutely.
I was watching when like COVID, when the anti-maskers were going nuts and like trying to bombard every business. There was a dude that was at a Costco. I don't know if you remember, a dude at a Costco getting punked by the Costco employee and getting kicked out. I was like, I think I know that dude. And it really was this dude Garrett that I know. And I hit him up and I was like, you're a fucking moron, dude. Like an absolute piece of shit.
That's fucking funny.
His name was Gareth?
His name's Garrett, but that's not what he called himself. Like, he was like Paul or some shit. I can't remember what he said.
Of course he would call. Of course a dude was named Gareth. Fucking dumbass.
He is a dumbass.
I hate all Gareths. There's a Gareth in the chat watching. I love you though. Do follow my channel.
Okay.
I don't. Fuck you, Gareth. Suck.
What did you say? Steak and Shake or Cookout?
Are you asking which one's better?
No, I just heard Cookout, I thought.
Probably Cookout's fucking bomb. We don't have that shit in California. Cookout's good as hell though.
Fuck yeah, it is for cheap. I think it's the South.
We had like one Steak and Shake in Southern California and it like closed down like fucking during COVID. I was really bummed.
Yeah.
That's too American for me.
Fuck.
They're like,
I know what y'all talking about.
Fuck that Steak and Shake. I go to church.
Fast food places.
Chicken.
Do you have any American restaurants in? You said you were Australia or New Zealand? Which one?
Australia.
Australia.
We recently got a Taco Bell.
Oh well.
Have you had Taco Bell?
That's Mexican. That's not even American. What is wrong with you?
Well, it's not, it feels like an American staple.
I'm just kidding.
It's American.
It ain't Mexican. They won't take that.
For you, to be honest, like if that's because that's gonna be your view on Mexican food now, and it might ruin you forever. Like you know.
No, I called it American food. It is American food. Acknowledge it as American food. Taco Bell is not Mexican food.
I still haven't had it because I prefer to eat real Mexican food.
Oh, so it is good.
There you go.
Taco Bell's. It's like in its own category. Like when you're super stoned, like a fucking chalupa is pretty good. Nah, it's not a fucking real taco, but it's fucking still good. You know what I mean? Like good, bad.
I was gonna say,
tastes
please
good.
qualify that somewhere.
It's pretty tasty, dog, and it's cheap as fuck. I'm not gonna hate that much on Taco Bell.
I don't know. I'll go to Taco Bell. It's like $50. It's really good, but I buy a lot of shit.
Yeah.
Hold on 1 second here.
Crunchwrap Supreme, pretty good. They got Baja Blast. That's pretty good.
Dude loves him some Taco Bell.
I'm sorry. I said I hate it, and then I'm just naming all the things I like.
Well, you keep saying good, but I don't think that's the appropriate word.
No, it's good. Definitely good.
Okay. So we were talking about cops earlier. I don't know if you've seen any of
Fuck
these.
'em.
These are fucking hilarious.
This car has been stopped for quite some time. I'm going to check it out. Excuse me. Have you been smoking any pot today?
Of course.
No. Well, you've been stopped here for 15 minutes. Can you tell me why that is?
We're waiting for the stop sign to turn green.
Have you ever done that?
Oh yeah.
Have you ever been waiting at the stop sign for the light to change?
Fucking for sure, dude. One time I waited in a fucking drive-thru. I was so fucking high. I got my food and forgot that I got the fucking food. And the lady was like, came back and was like, "Can I help you, sir?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I'll wait for my food." And she just pointed at my fucking passenger seat. And I'm like, bye. Just fucking... That was like my first time doing edibles. But that fun time.
God. Yeah, I went to work on edibles once, and it was my first time doing them at work, and it was stock take. And so I'm counting all the stock, and all of a sudden, just the row of like mascaras just got extra wide. And I'm like, oh fuck, where am I? Oh god, this was a bad idea. I just remember I need to serve
It's
customers,
terrible.
and I just remember staring at them like, am I doing it right? Oh fuck.
I think people have a similar problem with edibles, shrooms, and LSD.
Well, it's kind of psychoactive. It's for sure like kind of similar. The feeling that you get.
What I mean is the number of stories I've heard that start with, so I took one.
Oh yeah.
And then after, and you know how the story's about to go. and then after 45 minutes, I really didn't feel anything, so I took the other one.
Kind of similar to Ziggy's. So that time I went to the drive-thru, that was after work. I was working graveyard, and my buddy, I was 2 hours, and I had a weekend coming up, and I didn't smoke pot at the time. I had been off pot for this is I'm working in a steel mill. Keep this in mind.
You had been off the pot.
Off the pot, bro, for like 10 fucking years because of my job. But I was about to quit this job, and I'm like, I don't give a fuck about this job anymore. I'm fucking gonna leave in a year anyway. I was like, yeah, give me those edibles, bro. I was like, I'm gonna sleep good when I get off work. Took them at 4 a.m. And by God, bro, that last hour of work was the most terrifying time of my fucking life, bro. I almost went home sick, dude. That's how fucking paranoid I was. Time was going so slow, but not moving at the same time, and every second fucking hurt, dude. I couldn't wait to get off work. It was so terrifying. And then I ended up on my way home. I'm like, man, I'm fucking still high. I was like, let me get some food. Order like $40, and then I forgot that they gave me the food. And yeah, it was a fun day.
I swear, sleep is the only thing that makes those things go away.
Sometimes you wake up on edibles, though. You could get so high where you wake up and you still have like a little bit of a high. That shit could last a while, dude.
And then you wake up and you eat like breakfast or something, and then you get high again.
It brings it back up, right? That shit's a trip, man.
Yeah, because my mum is an old hippie, so she'll be like, if you smoke too much weed, just eat a bunch of sugar and it'll bring you down. But then she's like, don't do that if you do edibles, because you'll just get more fucked up the more you eat. And I'm like, cool, so I'll just have to ride this wave.
Well,
That's all you can do.
I wonder, so when you eat edibles, they say you should eat like not full fatty foods, but like lean fats, like avocados and stuff like that, because it has something to do with it. I wish I knew better, but that's what they say. Not the same people, not those people are saying, but like actual people.
It's science, bitch.
How high are you? How are you? No, I said, how high are you? How are you?
For the stop sign.
A fair question back.
How high are you? How are you? No, I said, how high are you?
I'm not high enough for this shit.
This cop is so friendly, babe.
Okay, I am going to have to conduct a pot sobriety test.
Oh man, I'm too high for that.
Hey, is that a breathalyzer?
No. Okay, now I'm going to ask you a few questions to determine your ability to drive.
That's soluble. Thank you.
Is a pizza box square when the pizza's a circle and all the little slices are tiny triangles? Which
You just see the geometry symbols.
Chips or the cookie dough?
Chips and cookie dough.
Step out of the car, please.
It's a fucking Sophie's choice.
Let's go.
Please, don't drive high.
That's fucking great. Those are fucking great. Okay. Last week, last week we did this with the grandmothers that had never gotten high before. This one I have not seen. So let's check out the old dudes getting high for the first time.
Wait, this fool's never gotten high. The dude with the dreads, really?
I know, right? Lying motherfucker.
This guy, the fucking Vietnam draft dodger right here. Fucking, I doubt this shit, man.
And I never smoked.
Yeah, the one on the left, I believe. Everybody else, no, you ain't fooling nobody.
Yeah, this guy runs a construction
that's-
company.
I never tried it.
This was like Willie Nelson's roommate.
Well, I mean, they're explaining why they didn't try it. So
Yeah, this is a retired cop. He used to tour with Willie Nelson. And okay, like, come
All
on.
right, let's not judge a book by its cover, I guess.
All right.
yeah, let's hear why they never smoked.
Oh, come on. No, come on. If you're an old guy and you saw an ad, want to try weed for the first time? Come on.
Yes. Is
Come
it free?
on.
Is it free? I'll go.
Fuck yeah.
He just lied. They actually hadn't smoked in 20 years. I believe that.
Hi there, my name.
I will say though, that jacket is tight as fuck.
Yeah, nice.
My name's Marvin.
I'm Graham, and I never smoked, but now I'm dying to try it.
I had never smoked in this building, is what he meant.
Yeah, Oscar Award winner there.
Well, the reason I never tried is because it was taboo, and you know, the environment I was in was sort of a church environment, so we were never around it. It was never around us.
Never had the urge to, even though my friends were smoking and sniffing glue, paint. I
had some cool friends.
I was just a happy-go-lucky guy.
He was friends with Corn Pop.
It's always been a negative thing in my mind, and I've never.
I'm telling you, that dude was a cop. He's locked people up for sure.
Yeah, I could just see the racism in his fucking eyes, bro. Right into my.
And if he's not a cop, I'm still gonna say he locked people up.
Yeah, dude.
He definitely
He wearing
served.
like a Jimmy Buffett. Did he know he was gonna be on camera? Are they gonna
Well,
make?
you're not gonna load it up for him or anything. You're just gonna be like, here. You guys figure it out on your own.
Whoever looks confident using this shit, busted. That's all I'm gonna say.
That's funny. That's true.
Or if they go, where does the weed go?
Yeah. He's like, I've never done this before, and then he like runs the table in pool.
That's what they call it.
I would love for you guys to try the bomb first.
What's this here? I'm more used to cigarettes.
Oh, don't start him off on a bong.
No, every one of these shows they seem to do that.
I mean, I love a bong, but like I'm an old fucking head.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty extreme, man.
So who says joint or who says bong?
I'm a joint gal. I can't deny it.
No, for them, I would recommend a bowl.
No, I think a joint's like great for the first time. You could take a little
No.
hit or two, or like a little a little pipe. That'd be nice.
Yeah, what do you think, Igloo?
I don't know. It's a tough. Like when I first tried it, it was a joint.
I love joints.
I don't know.
Yeah, I think a joint would have made the most sense to me, but everyone we've watched, they're like, I'm glad we did the bong.
I think the bong is cleaner. It's like less harsh on the lungs. I think some people do prefer that.
Yeah, but there is a skill set to a bong, like at least on your first one or two.
Oh yeah.
It'll fucking kill your
We need to
lungs.
see how this guy reacts to his first bong here.
I'm gonna tell you how you can tell right here. Look how they hold the lighter. That's all you need to know. Especially with the bong. This fool's gonna know exactly what to do. Guaranteed.
Yeah, dude, and he clouds out the room.
You put your lips inside of this?
Yeah, you seal it.
Oh.
Porno thing.
Where do I put my lips on this thing?
Yeah.
How do I do it?
Whoa.
He doesn't know to take
Yeah, whoa indeed.
Why wouldn't they show him how to do it? That's a little fucky. That's a little fucky.
It's part of the fun, man. Watch
Like,
him
is he
struggle.
gonna have to clear that milky, gross, leftover, stale shit?
There's some smoke in here still. If you want to.
Oh, yeah.
I'm saying.
Yeah, clear the chamber, dude. There he goes. Yeah.
Got a cough to get high. Shit.
Got a cough to get high? Yeah, where'd he hear that?
Crazy.
I've heard people say that.
This is being sponsored by Luden's Coffee.
That it opens the shit in your lungs or whatever.
He said sponsored by Luden's.
I let my daughter know what I was going to do, and she goes, I can't believe you're going to do that, Dad.
I don't think it does anything to you, really. You sure this is not a placebo?
Placebo?
You know, you're like a fish in a bowl or something. You know, everybody's watching.
Some people don't get high their first time.
Glass and make faces at him.
And turn the lights around on it.
I'm not high, but it feels like I'm in a fishbowl.
I'm done. I drank a lot, and this has no comparison.
I think I'd rather do this than drink.
Cough the rest of your life?
Based.
Well, at least I know I can drive.
Smoke a little bit more weed. Stop being so
Yeah.
shitty, dude.
What would any of your parents think if they knew you guys were smoking?
Your
My
parents?
dad, if he was still alive, he would.
Your parents?
My dad would be like, why didn't you fucking share? But he OD'd, so
Yeah.
fuck. He ain't here no more.
Well, they never talked about them, you know. My older brothers got caught up in it, and it messed them around some.
Oh. They didn't get caught up in the weed. I don't think.
I think they said drugs. I don't think they said weed.
So that kept me.
Hey, that shit keeps people off drugs. Like I stayed away from weed for a while because I came from like a drug addict family and shit. That shit definitely affects you. I was like scared. I was like, oh fuck, what if I like it too? It's weird. It worked. It was so stupid. It's like this is like teenager logic. I was like, okay, so I know I like weed, so I'm not gonna do weed, but I'm gonna bust this key shot real quick because it's totally different, and I won't get addicted to this. You know what I mean? Like it was like such weird fucking thinking, bro. But like, yeah, that definitely has an effect on you. But now, fucking weed all the way, bro. It's the best drug in the world.
I did an article today that said in places that have legalized weed, cannabis consumption has gone up, but consumptions of all other drugs have gone down.
I believe it. I definitely believe that.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Too easy. It makes tax dollars and it's better for the city. No way, dude. No fuck. Cannot have that.
The vape. Oh, that's a PAX. I have one of those.
Space age. It's good. If it opens on either end, right?
Yeah, that's what I'm kind of figuring. Push this end and it buzzed to. Oh,
there you go.
Oh, it's changing colors. We got a flashlight.
So that's a PAX vapor.
There you go. You just called it out. That's a packed vaporizer.
Those fuckers are expensive and a little overpriced, so don't buy those, guys.
Well, the thing is you have to, if you didn't have to buy the PAX pods and it was more of like a 510 thread, that would be better.
Well, they have the one I had was a It did dry herb and oil, so you could do like wax and shit in there. That shit's pretty cool for like the wax. You could just keep it in there and just heat it up. But it's a bitch to fucking clean, dude. Like, it's such a bitch, especially if you switch back and forth. It's a bitch. They're not worth it.
You can't use the same device for both. You just can't.
They claim you can. They claim you can.
No, I'm saying it just ruins the. It tastes like shit.
It does. It tastes like shit.
And
I've only ever had like the vape that's come out of like a bag where it's like a big.
Yeah. I've never actually.
Those are cool. Really?
Volcanoes. Those are the best vaporizers, actually, man. Those are like the cleanest. They're fucking nice.
I Scooty Puff Jr. I see doing it all the time. Maybe so I got 710 followers. I'll do a dab stream. At 1,000, I have a tattoo I'm gonna get, and then I'll have to figure out maybe get a volcano for another stream.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Yeah. Look at the smile on his face.
Yep.
Yeah.
I definitely feel a little bit different after inhaling that thing there.
Never have I ever had a golden shower.
What?
What
the fuck? Golden shower.
That
I want
escalated.
to hear him explain a gold shower.
Well, with the old women, they had to explain queefing.
Oh, that's great.
I don't play that game. I'm out all the time. Like fucking. They're playing Never Have I Ever.
Transition. That was a hell of an edit, right? Oh, what a catch. Sorry. Steelers are playing.
When you let yourself out and somebody stands over and pees on you.
Yeah, well, like
that's supposed to be fun for some people.
Yeah,
he was like, I heard Trump did it.
He kind of seems like familiar with it. Like,
no. A lot of people get that wrong. Trump was actually accused of watching women piss on a bed that Obama slept on. Trump is actually like a germaphobe and shit. Would never actually let anybody piss on him.
Just to remind you, this channel is called Fbombs, which stands for Facts Based on My Brain, because we're in a post-truth, post-fact world. Shut the fuck up. Trump wanted to get peed on. We all know it. It's a new fact. I don't give a fuck what some janky-ass reporter has to say.
Fake fucking news.
Fake news. Fake news.
You know, it's getting kind of hard to read.
Oh my God.
Felt, never mind what the hell I was going to say.
Talk to me, my friend. Shoot, you got
Just
flow.
just start. It'll flow.
What the hell was I going to say? My mouth.
I've been there.
Is the lighter ringing now?
No,
Is the lighter ringing? Can you hear the ocean?
Someone get the lighter, quick.
Well, this guy, like, 5 minutes in was like, fuck this, I'd rather drink. He
Yeah.
looks a little bit more into it at the moment.
I kind of think the guy I thought that was racist is like, I think he's the most experienced now. He's used to it. Yeah.
The Jimmy Buffett guy,
Yeah.
who's definitely smoked a concert joint or two.
For sure. I'm starting to change my mind on him.
Really relaxed.
At the dude you see at a Fish concert.
Yes.
What was that?
What?
Big news.
This guy is such a cartoon character of who he is.
I know,
Like,
I know.
He's playing himself better than he does.
I'm just wondering.
Well, he looked like he was the rhythm guitarist for like Three Dog Night or some shit.
What, Eagle?
I was gonna say, look, did you catch the snacks they're set up with? It looks like chips and cheese puffs. I don't know, that's a setup for dry mouth. Holy crap!
Well, what was funny was with the women, they gave them like bags of snacks, and the lady was like struggling to get it open. It was hilarious. I'm surprised she didn't like do the whole fucking make it explode thing.
Yeah, you go underground 6 feet deep. That's what I believe.
I believe that you have a soul.
Oh, they're getting existential now?
What was the question?
I heard anything you said.
I'm guessing something to do with after. Where do you go after you die?
Dude, if he's about to pass out, all due respect to this guy, I'm pretty sure they just needed a third that they got from outside.
I mean, it's a fireball. How long
He's
is
out.
that thing going to stay like it is? Is it real?
I don't know that he's had like snacks or a warm place to stay for a while.
I don't know. It feels real. I can't reach out and touch it.
Fidget spinners.
Oh my god.
I don't want to lift my head.
He's out.
I wanna lift my eyebrows.
Oh damn.
Feels a little
Oh
Give
shit.
him an Uber, send him home, give him a pillow.
Yeah, the party's over there, brah. The party is over for my man.
I've had that feeling where every single part of you feels like 1,000 pounds. Like,
Yeah. That's a great
I'm just
feeling,
gonna
man.
need to lay down in the corner for a minute, okay?
I feel like my brain is probably about 3 sizes bigger than my skull.
I think it should be legal. It should never been illegal, is what I'm saying.
Hell
Is
yeah.
that right, Graham? Huh? Is that right, my friend?
This was fucking god.
Dude, he's just fucking ripping it. Ain't that right, my friend?
Ain't that either?
They've come to expect that everything would be, rainbows and unicorns.
Fuck you. No, they don't.
These fucking boomerisms coming out right
A
now.
lot of really frustrated people because they've hit that brick wall. Oh God, life is not.
They were the ones that got the rainbows and unicorns.
They're laughing.
Yeah, they took all the fucking rainbows and unicorns from us, man.
How is life easier now than it was 20? I'm going to tell you this. I'm 47 years old. I think it would be harder to be any age right now than any age I've ever been at the time I was. There's not been a single year where if you were 27, every year of your life was harder than the corresponding year of my life at that age.
Millennials are the first generation to have it worse than the generation that came before them. Like that's an absurd claim. I mean, I guess you'd have to go back to like the dark ages possibly.
I would never have wanted to grow up with the internet. Like, thank fucking God I spent my life outside growing up. It's so different. And, like, the stuff that was good for us, we had to do. Like, we had to interact with people and learn how to do that type of shit just out of necessity. And we couldn't have every mistake immortalized forever on the Wayback Machine.
Yeah, that's the shit that's terrible. I feel like I'm 31, so I feel like I grew up in the like peak of fucking social media and shit. Like when it wasn't too bad yet. We didn't yet know how bad it was gonna get. Like people had MySpace, but people didn't live on that shit. You didn't, like people weren't getting doxxed really. People didn't know what the fuck doxing was. Yeah, I mean like people. It just wasn't like that. You have TikTok, you have Instagram. It was just so different. It was like fun at first, you know what I mean? Like, I feel like now everything about social media terrifies me now.
Well, there was a barrier for entry. Like, you had to have some sort of, knowledge of technology in order to get in. And like now it's because of the consumerism, it's made the interface so simple that anybody can come in. There's a whole bunch of fuck Bill Gates especially with the whole like he's the liberal rehabilitation of Bill Gates lately is just absurd because I totally remember the monopolistic attitude of Microsoft in the early 2000s.
Well, no, so here's the deal. Windows was a graphical representation of DOS. That's how it started. Instead of having to write like root dash blah 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 dash turtle, Windows was just a visual representation of it, and eventually it turned into what it is. But it was just like DOS for dummies. I think, right?
Word, bro, word. Yeah.
Igloo's
It's
like,
hilarious. It's hilarious. I'm a little into my own head right now, so I can't explain.
Okay.
It's turning the coding into an interface that's simpler to use.
Yeah.
Basically.
Because they're having fun with what they're getting ready to do.
Hey, how long ago did you take those edibles, Igloo? Because I took them the same time you did. I want to know when it's gonna hit.
Oh no, I had one half an hour before.
Oh, I'm taking Justin. When did you take yours, Justin?
I have absolutely no clue the dosage I did. They were balls, and I ate 3 balls, and I have no clue what the dosage was on each ball. But they didn't taste like pot, so.
Eating some sweaty balls, huh?
Some balls in my mouth. I don't know whose or where they came from.
I live in sexual anarchy. No, she told me all the loose things that were just in like wrapped up saran wrap in Tupperware. She told me everything in the back of the freezer that was wrapped up like that was edibles. And she's like, eat what? And there was a shit ton of stuff in there. So I just grabbed 3 balls.
Other than something that's holding a bunch of knowledge that humans put into it, but it's advanced everything.
I remember when they discovered Pluto.
You can remember that? Hey, Graham.
He remembers when they discovered Pluto and when they took the planethood away from it.
Yeah. Its whole lifespan.
He's out, dude.
Not me. I couldn't picture it. Well, I just don't feel comfortable with whatever's happening,
I don't know. I've still got an open mind about it, but this definitely feels weird. I
Weird.
don't know how I feel about feeling weird.
Philosophical stage.
Yeah, but
Might be the first time you got high.
Yeah.
I remember like having that kind of introspection, like the first time I got high. Like, oh shit, I can't believe I'm actually high. Like, fuck. I remember thinking that a lot.
Do I still look high?
I take more.
Okay, so I didn't get high my first time, and like the third time I smoked was when it really hit me, and I got really fucking high. And I was at when I was 16, I worked at a radio station, and like all the board ops like DJ'd at clubs, so I'm like at this bar on a Friday or Saturday night smoking with the DJ's girlfriend out in their car. That's the first time I got high, and I go back in, I'm in a club. 16 years old. It was wild.
That shit probably was intense, dude. You probably felt that music in your fucking soul, huh? Just boom, 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 fucking.
Absolutely. But then all the bartenders were women. We had an after party, and they made me strip after. It was kind of exploitative now that I look back on it, because I was 16.
Pretty predatory,
It sounds
exactly.
It was a different time, bro. It's okay.
It sounds like repressed memories.
But I was into it. Like, I'm Justin Freakin. Come on. I live in sexual anarchy.
I used to feel really relaxed.
I'm tired, man.
Oh yeah, like
floating.
I really get to do this more often.
Hey everyone, thank you for watching.
That's fucking awesome. That's awesome. Well, fucking let me first thank you guys. This was super fun time, and let me let you guys outro yourselves if you've got anything exciting coming up that you want to promote directly. Auntie, if you can do shout outs, I'd greatly appreciate it. Ziggy.
Hello, I am the only Ziggy Richards. I am a trans woman and a drag queen, and Australian. So, I'm just a trifecta of bad things.
Add beautiful on there.
Oh, thank you.
Stunning.
I try. But yes, I do political content. I watch cringe YouTube videos of people being idiots, and just enjoy life. You can follow me at the only Ziggy Richards literally everywhere.
Awesome. Woke potato.
Yeah, I don't have nothing coming up, but I almost always cover police brutality. A lot of shit going on in LA right now. I usually cover that very closely because that's where I am.
LA County Sheriff's Department, is that what you're looking into?
Yeah, I'm covering that right now. Villanueva, they just stripped
Fuck
him of
that guy.
power. The AG stripped him of power of the investigation he took out against his own fucking critics in the Civilian Oversight Committee. Yeah, it's really fucked up out here. So I always got content to cover with that shit. Yeah, so if you hate cops, but you want to be active about it and actually change some shit and get some information on stuff and be aware and get educated on the law and shit and self-defense and all that good stuff, all that radical cool shit, if you want to get down with that, go on my shit, 1312. That's what I'm all about. I'm going to smoke this joint right on that cue.
On that joint. Justin.
I am Justin Freakin. Sunday through Thursday, I do a nightly news rundown at 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 Pacific. We run down all the news of the day. I go really in depth into shit, predominantly electoral politics, but I do criminal justice and labor rights. On Friday nights, I do a comedy show. I'm gonna totally have all of you on. As I have rotating guest hosts. So, like, I'm totally going to ask all of you to come on and come guest host on the Friday Night Freak Show. That's 10 p.m. Eastern. Follow my YouTube. I do a cartoon news every morning called The Freakin' News. And just all kinds of just random bullshit. And right-wingers and morons.
Oh, yeah.
Super down.
Good shit. Igloo.
Yeah, I'm Igloo_BC. You can find me here at twitch.tv /Igloo_BC. Yeah, I'm your dad on the left coast, and that's just a whole thing. If you pop in that chat, I'm your dad. It's a rule. And yeah, you can catch me chatting, talking about a variety of shit. And the only thing I got to plug is I think my face is about 2 inches in front of me somehow. That's what I'm feeling like. But yeah, come by 7 p.m. Pacific on Tuesdays.
Wonderful. Always makes me laugh how these people want to use Pacific like it's some sort of standardization. Like they're always fighting to be the time zone when everybody knows you just use Eastern and make life easier. They're like, no, Pacific. So that you have to be like, wait, was that Eastern or?
I worked in television.
Now we're fighting.
Selfish.
This is a drama arc now. You wait and see. You did it.
Okay, so F-bombs also go by Kevin. The idea is we're just going to keep putting on shows. So we get together 8 o'clock every Thursday, 10 o'clock every Thursday. We have Social Truth, which is 6 of your favorite streamers pretending to be characters and pretending to have a debate about semi-pretend questions. It's just an improv fun show. It's a good time from 10 to 11 right here every Thursday. Starting next week, Friday night, No Coincidences with Talorks Live Season 2 starts. We're changing the format a little bit, but got some new interesting guests coming up. I think on the 6th, we have a guy by the name of Nicky Wolf, WOOLF, used to write for The Guardian, and has like an exclusive Audible series about QAnon. So trying to reach outside of Twitch, expand our little community here, getting us together and bringing people from outside in. Thank you guys so much. This was a blast. One more thing, fucking go Steelers. All right, guys.
Thank you. Thanks,
See ya.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Lovely meeting you all.
Have a good night, guys.
Thanks.
James T, welcome. I see the left won't debate the right. Is that true? I will have a debate right now with you. I just got done with a panel. If you want to have a debate, I gotta refill my drink and take a tinkle. I can't activate the ads on Twitch. I'm sorry, I didn't catch them. Short break, and I'll be right back. This is WWE superstar and multiple-time champion Seth Rollins. Seth is one of the top wrestlers in the industry, and never in a million years would I expect that Seth would be spying on me. or at least following me on social media. You see, a few years ago, around 2015 or 2016, Seth started referring to himself as
Seth freaking Rollins.
Now, Justin, you may say, your name is Justin Freakin. That's not very similar. And you'd be right. But I actually rebranded myself as Justin Freakin after Rollins blatantly stole my gimmick. Before last year, I went by
Justin Freakin Mullins. Justin Freakin Mullins.
Justin Freakin Mullins.
I am on film and audio, calling myself Justin Freakin Mullins several years before Seth Rollins. And if we take a trip in the Wayback Machine, we can see that I've actually been using the appellative since I was in high school. If this was Seth's only offense, I might let it slide. But recently he started referring to himself as
The Monday Night Messiah.
I wonder where I have heard something like that before.
I am the new media messiah.
I am the new media messiah.
Self-proclaimed new media messiah.
The new media messiah.
So, Seth, since you and the WWE are clearly paying attention to me, consider this video your cease and desist to stop infringing on my intellectual property, and issue me a check for a cut of that sweet merchandise money. Obviously, you and the WWE are big fans of my ideas, so maybe you should offer me a slot on the creative team. Anyone who has watched Raw in the past decade knows you could use the help. And if you're watching this video and you're not Seth Rollins, check out the links below to learn how you can contribute to my legal fund. James T, what's going on, my friend? Are you calling me a troll? I'm interested to know what's going on. I'm not high enough for this shit. First of all, if you're just joining us, I was on a panel, the Weed Stream, over on Fbombs channel. It was a fun little panel, and I did a bunch of edibles. And those edibles are probably hitting me right about now and will over the next 30 minutes or so. So that's kind of interesting. So we'll see how this goes. And what are you going on about, James T? What? Viewing of this debate was worth watching, and I'm a right-winger. Right-wingers are morons. What debate are you talking about? Are you talking about the Anna and Dennis Prager debate? Because that didn't go long enough, and I was happy with Anna for the first half, and she lost me in the second half, not gonna lie. So I don't know what you're talking about over there, James. We've been doing weeds. Now that I'm back, I don't know. Do you want to do news? I don't have news prepared, but there's always news to do. I can find news to talk about. Leave and come back and play video games. Oh no, I might be able to set video games up without even having to leave. This is a wild stream of all kinds of different things we've been doing. Are you going to talk to me, James T? I'll open the phone lines. I forgot. I don't have the phone lines open. 917-830-4359, or you can always hop in the Discord. There's a debate freaking Discord channel. Supposedly, Jerko Turbo, who is supposedly one of Jackson Hinkle's, I don't even know if he's one of Jackson Hinkle's mods. I kind of doubt it now. Supposedly he was going to come by. I doubt it. So I don't know what we're going to do. Is your meme of the day is one I went to the archives for. Giving her booty hole all the attention. Split looking at me like, dude. I don't even know what fucking controller he's got. That's an old picture. A PlayStation controller with some kind of peripheral under it. I don't even know. But it also doesn't look like a PlayStation controller for a lot of reasons. I don't know. I think I might come back and play video games. Since I took what are those called? Edibles. I'll come back and play video games. We're gonna end all this shit. I guess this will be the end of the podcast. I'll probably cut this out of the podcast. Podcast people aren't even gonna be listening to this. But if you are podcast people, you're awesome. There are 3 of you that listen to this show every day now, and God bless all 3 of you. It amazes me, but if I'm helping you get through a long drive, a night at work, I am totally happy to be providing that for you. I'm sorry that tonight wasn't the normal news rundown. People like the news. We'll come back. We'll play some video games. Who knows what we'll play? Maybe some Mortal Kombat.